Hello, I bring you greetings from all of us here at Trinity Lutheran Church School. I wanted to just get on this morning to talk to you a little bit about what is coming. I know I've had many questions about what's going to happen in August, and I have a lot of those questions myself. There have been a lot of questions throughout this entire time, hasn't there, of the beginnings of this pandemic. Questions really since businesses and schools began to close down due to COVID-19. So you're wondering, what's Trinity's plan? Well, unfortunately, it's a little early to know exactly what the plan is going to be, but we do know a couple of things. And I want to share with you this morning what we do know. We do know that Governor Reynolds, the governor's office, has said that they will be making an announcement about schools sometime around July 1st. So we can look forward to that. We can look forward to that opportunity when we hear from the governor what schools are going to look like when school begins. Also, in the meantime, we're preparing here at Trinity for whatever eventuality comes about. We want to be prepared. So we formed a committee that's working on a return to learn plan. And this return to learn plan will cover three different areas, three different possibilities. One of those possibilities is that we're all back in school, 100%. So that's one of them. Second is continued online learning because it's determined that it isn't safe for kids to be in school. Or the third would be kind of a hybrid of those two, where that would be like if the CDC or the state health department would say, you can have school, but you can only have 10 kids in a classroom, that kind of a thing. And so the kids might come to school 2 days a week, be off 2 days a week. I know, gives me nightmares too. But this committee has started working on what that might look like. So let's first talk about continued online learning. And really this applies, the things that our staff is doing this summer apply kind of no matter what, because as you know, when we started this back in March, we had 2 or 3 days to come up with a plan for what school was going to look like and how we were going to make it all work. By the grace of God, I think we came up with a pretty good plan that served our students and our families well. However, we want to be more prepared. So we have our teachers all taking some training in technology for our lower elementary and preschool. Those teachers are learning to use a platform called Seesaw. Our intermediate grades 3, 4, and 5 are learning Google Classroom. And our middle school teachers are in the first stages of becoming Google certified teachers. Along with that, we also received some money from the CARES Act, and we're purchasing additional technology, particularly, at least to start with, for our 3rd through 5th graders, so that they will have a one-to-one device. So that if we are doing online learning, they will all have a device to take home, and they will be able to use Google Classroom to receive assignments as well as to submit assignments. So that's what we're working on there. I won't spend any more time on that. So if we're back in school 100%, then the committee that is formed is working on looking at what mitigation strategies do we have to have in place. What do we have to have ready to keep and to do our best to ensure the safety of everyone? So, and if it's the hybrid model, we'd have those safety concerns as well as how do we use our staff to provide online learning for the off days and face-to-face learning on the on days. And then I know there will be lots of questions from parents about childcare, and so we're in conversations, just getting started with all of that. Every public school in the state of Iowa is required to submit a return to learn plan by July 1st. Non-public schools like ours, we're not required to submit that plan, but we're creating one anyway because we want to be ready. So we'll have more information about what it's going to look like hopefully by July 1, and we'll get that information to you as soon as we know it, and I'm sure you'll hear it in the media and such as well. So that's kind of what that's all about. None of them will be easy, but this pandemic will mean that things will be different. But I do want to talk to you about Trinity's commitment to you. Our commitment is to continue to honor our vision, to prepare students who are world ready and faith secure. That's so important to us. We want our kiddos, your students, to be ready to face this world and to be successful citizens. But more importantly, we want them to be ready to be citizens of heaven. We want them to have and inherit eternal life. So we want to continue to share faith with them while we prepare them for the life that God has given them here on this earth. We believe we're raising up the next generation of leaders together. Also, our commitment to you is to provide the very best possible education no matter the circumstance. We will work very hard, as our teachers did, for all of fourth quarter to make sure that that happens. We also, our commitment is to care about the academic, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual needs of every student and every family. So that's a commitment. Another very important commitment that you need to hear today is we commit to work with families who are facing financial challenges due to job loss or furlough. Here's our position. It's always been this. If you desire Christ-centered education for your child, we will do everything in our power to find a financial plan that will make that work for you. So please call our school office, ask for myself, ask for Michelle Warner, and we can talk to you more about next steps in that financial planning piece. All right, as we gear up for a new year, we ended the past one with the theme of, I forgot the theme, that's crazy. Building ourselves up in faith. And for the upcoming year, the theme is Be Bold. Be bold. And it's based on Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? My computer is messing with me. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. How perfect for times like these. We have so many reasons to be fearful, it would seem. But this was God speaking to Joshua as he's ready to lead the children of Israel into the promised land. And Moses, the leader, had died. And now Joshua, his task is to lead the children of Israel to the promised land. And he tells them, don't be afraid. Don't be terrified. Don't be discouraged. The Lord is with you no matter what. We've got pandemics. We've got social unrest around our nation. Don't be worried. Be bold. Be bold. We have reason to be bold. Our God has won the victory over fear, over death, over discouragement, over the unknown. We look forward to walking arm in arm, hand in hand with you into this upcoming year and beyond. It's a delight to partner with you in educating and nurturing faith in children. God bless you, and we'll be in touch. I think there'll be principal's notes or morning announcements probably once a week from now through the rest of this summer. God's blessings to all of you.